let's get into it, Steve. What
Yeah.
is the dream highway? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I love that question. I always like to start it out with a quote from the Tao Te Ching,
Yeah.
which is from the first chapter. It says, "The Tao that can be described is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be spoken is not the eternal name." And so I like to say, the dream highway that can be defined is not the real dream highway.
Ooh, okay, that's a little
Right?
meta. I'm gonna need you to break that
Yeah.
down for me.
So what it really comes down to is just, we've all been given this chance at life. We all have this journey that we go on. And the question is, does your journey feel like a dream highway to you? Like you're making progress, intentional progress towards your goals, towards your dreams. But most importantly, and this is super important, that it's not just that we have this lofty dream somewhere down the line that we may or may not accomplish, but really, are we learning to enjoy and love the process along the way, enjoy the journey along the way? So the dream highway really is, it's a journey of self-discovery. It's a journey of getting to know what we love, what lights us up, what makes us passionate, what's brings us on fire, however you want to describe that.
Mhm.
And then to go after that and just to be so present in every moment, knowing that, hey, even like being unattached to the outcomes of whether you achieve that specific dream. And really, it's not even just a dream, I don't think, that we're going after. I think there's multiple dreams. I like to think of it as, so for example, one thing I love to do is I love to go bike riding. And what I really love is going on a trail that I've never been on before. And I love to
Mhm.
explore that trail. And, every time I'm out there, I get out there and I'm like, okay, I should probably be turning back now. I've been out here for quite a while and I still got to get back home,
Yeah.
and I look up ahead of me and I was like, okay, I'll go. I see a big tree up there about 25 feet away. I'm just gonna bike up to that tree and then I'm gonna turn around.
Yeah.
And then I get to that tree and I see there's like a corner. I'm like, I wonder, I'm just gonna go up to this corner and I'm gonna take a look at what's right around the corner. And I get up to that corner and I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's a whole new trail. You just want to keep going and keep going.
Mm.
And so there's, you might have that big tree just up ahead that you're going towards, but then it's like, okay, what's next? So it is this constant journey. And well, I'll tell you what, if riding a bike is hard work, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, if I'm not enjoying the journey, hello, I'm not going to be on this journey. I'm going to give it up and I'm going to find something that, as they say, love what you do and you'll never work a day in your life, kind of a thing. So that's a little bit of a glimpse into what the dream highway is all about.
Yeah, I dig that,
Mhm.
man. I dig that you're telling us that we can both equally have fun pursuing our dreams and enjoy that journey along the
Yeah,
way. Because I got to tell you, I'm a first generation entrepreneur, getting into this thing, not knowing what I didn't know, even though I went to business school. I mean, that helped a little bit, but that they don't
sure.
teach you like the real world
Yeah.
stuff
No,
that's
they do
happening
not.
when you own a business. And there are days, my friend, where I'm like, what is happening?
Hmm.
I just feel beat up, bruised, and battered.
Yeah,
At
for
that
sure.
point, what do we do? Do we keep pedaling?
If somebody can talk you out of it, then it's not, it wasn't meant for you. And if
Ooh.
and if you can talk yourself, if you're that person that can talk you out of it, then that really wasn't, I don't like to say meant for you, but
Right.
maybe that's really not your journey. Maybe that's not, what your soul is seeking.
Mm.
But it's those challenges that it's like, okay, am I going to give up? Or, in some cases, I think about people that have lost loved ones,
Mm.
really, like maybe even like a son or a daughter, and they've expressed like, oh my gosh, how do I go
Mm.
on? I mean, you want
Mm.
to talk about a setback or a knockdown,
Right.
um, an unexpected huge pothole in the highway of life. Um, Sometimes it's just a matter of, what else am I going to do? Of course, I'm going to keep moving on.
Hmm. Yeah.
But I think we
Right.
do have to have those conversations like, Okay, well, what else is there? I mean,
Yeah.
is there something I would rather do? And that, you know what? And that is, I think, part of the dream highway. It's a journey of getting more clear. And
Mhm.
sometimes you need those things. And so to be grateful, I'm so grateful that came along, because what that
Mm.
showed me is, you know what? I really don't care about this as much as I thought I did.
Mhm. Do you have any
Yeah.
gratitude practices? Do you journal or?
For sure, yeah. I have a routine that I do every morning. I don't drink coffee.
Ooh.
I don't drink any kind of caffeine, and I actually gave up caffeine while working at Starbucks. So
Wait a minute.
that was kind of an interesting challenge.
It
And
allowed you
it's
to
an
stay there?
right, yeah. Well, I became the decaf expert, I guess.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, so what I do is every morning I get up and I have a glass of lemon water,
Mm.
and I stand in front of my window. I look out my window and I just give thanks for a myriad of things. I have kind of a routine that I go through with that. That's in the morning, first thing in the morning, to kind of get the ripple effect going, starting the day off right. At the end of the day, I have an app that I use. It's a free app. I love it. It's just called, I think it's called Three Good Things or Three Great
Hmm.
Things or something like that. I can send you the link to that later, but it's just simply at the end of the day, you write down what are three things that went well that day? What are three
Mm.
things that are that you could count as a win or whatever? So, and those are kind of the in place things that sort of on a daily basis that are routine, which are great to set up. But then there's always, hey, I need to, like I said, sit down and journal and really do a deep dive into the gratitude. And it's not just gratitude, it's things along those lines. Things like I have one list that's called what I'm proud of.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so it's because it's so easy to forget those things. It's so easy to get,
Yes.
forget about the successes that you've had in life. And
Yes.
so, yeah.
Yes. I was just gonna say that my fiance, is I'm so blessed, hashtag blessed, because she helps remind me, because I'm in the weeds. I'm in the
Mm,
weeds. So
yeah.
I was like, you didn't get that deal, or that person didn't call me back, and I'm not mad about the things. I guess I'm just fearful. This is we're all just scared little kids,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
get scared a little bit, but she's there to remind. She helps me think about those wins. But I think it's so important that, yes, great to have that support system, but we have to do it for ourselves and we
Mm,
have to document that. One of
hmm.
the biggest things that is helping me out right now is documenting, whether that's
Yeah.
documenting my weight because I'm trying to stay at a particular weight, whether it's, finances, scheduling, whatever it may be, shedding light on that, documenting that so that you have this
Mm,
proof, right? This is your proof
yeah.
of work that you can go
Yeah. Yeah.
back
Yeah.
on during maybe dark times where you can say, no, I had this great day. I had these three positive things yesterday. Why would I be
Yeah.
upset?
Oh yeah, and it's great to look back on this app to what I do at the once a week is I do a weekly recap, and then I scroll back through what I put down, and there's some things that I'm really general, and honestly at some of the days I'm super tired and I'm just like barely putting a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
things in
Let's be
there.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, to reflect on those, my a coach that I had once, he called them smile files. Uh,
I did that too when I was a high school. Oh, what's it called? Like a college recruiter. I had a smile pile. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's just what you're talking about is documenting. And that could be, I know folder doesn't necessarily rhyme with smile,
Oh, yeah.
but I can't think of a good word that rhymes with I've got a boulder folder.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and in that, one of the things you can do is put, like, if you go speak somewhere, or if you go do a presentation or something somewhere, and say for example it's a group of kids, and you get a bunch of cards, a bunch of thank you cards, hey, you pop those into your boulder folder,
Mm,
and have that to constantly look back on. So those are a couple of things that we can do to document our successes, our wins, and
yeah.
yeah. Open
Yeah,
up
and
that
if you
shade
don't,
and let the sun shine in.
that's right. Let the sun shine
Yeah.
in. I love that. And so entrepreneurs out there, if you don't have that, that is one simple way to
Hmm.
lighten the mood and to give you
Yeah,
fuel
for
to your
sure.
fire. We have
Mm,
to be our own advocates. And actually there are, if we allow other people, they will be our advocates too. So document when those opportunities come in.
sure.
Thanks for watching Practical Talk on YouTube. Listen to full episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And while you're there, be sure to hit that subscribe button.